You've been covering Trump now for a couple years, since 2016 at least. How bad is this tax return news for him?
Um, Nothing yet. I mean, I think it still remains to be seen once we get more documents out. Right now it just looks worse for the IRS. So far, what we know about Trump was largely already known from the Times investigation. If I'm Trump, my main concern right now is still the classified documents in Mar-a-Lago is still a much bigger issue for him legally than these tax returns coming out.
Is this going to impact his 2024 presidential run at all?
Nope, not at all. If you like Trump, you like Trump. You already knew a lot of this information. If you didn't like Trump, this kind of maybe further confirmed your thoughts about the lack of taxes he's paid over the years. But I can't imagine this information, what we see now of it anyways, is going to change anybody's opinion. But again, remains to be determined once the Ways and Means Committee releases everything.
Is anything that we've learned to date illegal?
There are questions about the amount of charitable deductions he's taken and some of his accounting. I'm not really qualified to say whether it's illegal or not. He hasn't been found guilty in a court of any of these issues, but there are concerns that some accountants and lawyers have raised, and as well as investigators with the House about some of the accounting tricks he's used.
As you know, Democrats have been really vocal in wanting to get these tax returns out for years now. What has the response been, both from Democrats and Republicans?
The Democrats have been puffing out their chests a little bit, pointing out that we did find this information out about the IRS failing to audit Trump. So their original reason for wanting to investigate and get his tax returns was justified. It did take a while for us to find that information out. Republicans, meanwhile, are just, again, calling it irrelevant, a witch hunt. They're going after some private information of Trump's. And the vote to release this information in the House Ways and Means Committee was split just down party lines.
This is the latest controversy, really in a litany of bad headlines for former President Trump since he made his presidential announcement back in November. What is the biggest obstacle he faces going forward?
Right now it's just his campaign has kind of been perceived as having a lackluster start and not much energy, kind of low energy, along the lines of what he used to refer to as Jeb Bush as having. But he's still the standard bearer of the Republican Party, and I believe the latest polls I've seen anyway still have him as the top contender to win the nomination. So it really depends on who runs, and there's plenty of time now till we get to election day.
And in terms of the tax returns, what's next for that?
They're continuing to go through. The Ways and Means Committee, rather, is continuing to go through and putting some documents out. They said it might be a little bit before they release the entire thing, but rest assured, I will be spending my holiday season hitting refresh on the Ways and Means website because that's a normal thing to do.
Well, that sounds like a great way to spend the holiday season, and we will have you back once, that refresh, you find something good. Zach Everson.
Yep, looking forward to it.
Zach Everson, thank you so much.